confident speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining in for the first time, welcome to the family. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. Today, we're going to be talking about pending apologies. If you feel like somebody owes you an apology for any reason whatsoever, today it is for you. So we're going to be sharing stories and hearing stories of people who feel like, you know what, I've been through this, I've been through that, my childhood was painful, this person violated me as a child, and they never even said I'm sorry. What is your thought about people that you feel like they owe you an apology, but they've never ever come to you to apologize? How do you feel about them? And do you ever think that you can ever get over it? Or you feel like the key to you getting over all of that is you actually getting that apology that you feel like you need so much? Just as we're going to be continuing with the topic, that I remember there was this one time where I had a conversation with a lady who felt like her husband owed her an apology so much that she was angry for like 3 weeks, and she was sleeping in a separate bedroom. She's like, I demand that apology, and if you're not gonna give me that apology, I'm definitely not gonna be sharing a bed with you. And I feel like the saddest thing about that, please guys, as you come through, mute yourself so that you don't distract me or anybody who's gonna be speaking at that time. Lady M, please mute yourself. So the thing is, now eventually after 3 weeks, this guy had to give her that apology that she wanted so much. But now the funny thing is that after you demand an apology and you get that apology, that person goes back to do the thing that made you angry to begin with, because they are not apologetic. You are the one who forced that apology out of them. Are you able to move on and heal from the pain that you were caused by somebody else, even though you know that this person will never ever apologize? And sometimes you find that somebody does you dirty and they end up even dying without apologizing. How do you then move on from that? How do you heal from that? How do you forgive somebody that has already passed away from the pain that they have caused you? Because you will never ever hear them saying to you, listen, I am sorry for what I did to you. And we all deserve healing, bearing that in mind. So we're gonna go to our guests. We're gonna start with our very special order, because we have a special order here, all thanks to this app of ours, which is arranging people from the top. Norma.
Hi, lady. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, my love?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm running away from the kids now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I think now I'm comfortable. I've been wanting to join your live, but yeah, things get busy and yeah.
On other topics.
We just watch the after videos.
Oh, you also go catch up on YouTube.
Yeah, but at least today I managed to get you live. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm glad, and thanks for accepting my request.
Thank you for joining in, my sis.
Yeah, no, yeah. Today's topic is a bit deep for some of us who have been diagnosed with major depression disorders and. I think from my experience, I've just managed to identify that sometimes you really don't need an apology, but you just have to accept the apology that you've never received. Like you just said now, that what if someone passed on? So that means you keep on holding on to something, or saying this person owes me an apology and they've already passed on. So I've stayed with my husband for like 16 years, and I've been disrespected, and but at the end of the day, no man. So I remember our last Ari separator, it was not into our person will manipulate you, then I said to react to their disrespect. So when now when now you are Peter, when now you are something else. So until it's a decision, or you know what, I need to I've given this person so much power, so I need to claim it back. And I really need to forgive myself. I don't blame him for anything, because remember, this person so I had to actually ask for forgiveness and forgive myself, and really face reality and accept, or no man. Again, the decision now, I'll stay no matter what. I believe in daughter, man, in daughter, will daughter, but then you are angry, you are an angry mother, you're a bitter mother.
Yes.
You understand? So, you know what? Let me. I remember I box a cigarette. I've never smoked in my life. I drove. I was coming from Pumalanga side, farm Pumalanga, and I drove to 4 ways. It was my first time in Blake for his bush. I don't know where I was driving to. I was just driving. Because I'm like, enjoying the smoke, no, music loud. I can't visit they don't even know how to you understand? So I just wanted to process this thing. Is this really how I want to live my life? But till this day, so I forgive and you know what? I need to face this person. You can move the way to get off. Because this thing, yeah, you baba. But God will have a room to go shia, or have a homo approach, or more the wrong with the high, or more or no, I do one sing, a more one hobata more. What's about no, Marai, who's ain't guns, yeah, sing guns, yeah, baba. Koro ha fitla ntho engwe hore e bang ka re ba re a ona le pelo e mpe rang setse o ntsha bo wena because this person you understand ke khotse le motho ona from the age of 16 years. I'm 35 years right now. Har separator, I think I was 33. Yeah, 33 years. So you can just imagine all those years.
Your entire youth. Your entire years of your youth.
Well, you understand? This person, it was very difficult because I feel like no impilo yang los buyekting. No, this thing already si buyekting. You rekenya mathateng uthi si buya good, ya re senya isengkhanyana. But then I think into apology, it's more of forgiving yourself and actually no one owes you an apology. No one. If we're now forced no. Madam Speaker, you have to say you have to say sorry. You're just gonna say sorry, just but it's really not coming from you. So it's not going to change anything. I will still have that bitterness, that anger. But if the apology it's and actually apology for allowing all of those things to happen to me. I think that's the best apology that was taking apology you can see anywhere else. And your apology you understand? So from the age of 16 got married when I was 22. He says I'm a single parent. Yes, financially he does take care of the kids financially, but I'm parenting the kids because sometimes people say, at least I remember child. At least I remember child. It's not going to close the halo AI the molete create as much as I'm trying as a mom, as a parent to I'm not a man at the end of the day. Some things you need to understand on understand, but I'm doing my best. I always pray to God, God please give me wisdom. Strength and wisdom and guide to the best of my capacity. So I'm trying my best. So I've never received an apology till this day. And right now, when can I? And I'll ask, like I literally ask my kids, okay, then they'll be like, okay, why? We are confused. Why does he want to see us now? Then when you go back, so I don't know how to respond. Then it'd be like, it's not going like this thing. So you see, this person is still trying to. So I'm not going to allow this person. I don't spacing saka. I don't abuse you are telling them to say that. You still owe me an apology. So if you get to no, you owe me an apology. So I had to forgive myself. and you move on ka bophelo ke godisa bana ba ka ke hantle ha ke a robala boshiu ha ke sa no di-sleeping pills kore ke a robala ke lore wa tsa ke jike hey man wa bona this thing ya gore ndoda is ndoda ra shwela dindoda re tlo shwa re sa le ba banyane wa itse re shwele dindoda a re focusing wa tseba batswadi it's either you are a man or a female, male or female go tshwana this thing e ka tla either way it doesn't really say ke mosadi fela ka face nang dintho so even ba teng ba nna le bona ba face nang di challenges like this, you understand? So ke ntwa gore we just have to gonna do this other thing ke ra motho re no my kids come first na ke belege no formula na my formula doesn't work like that right now. I come first. I come first. My kids they know. I come first, then okay, obviously Mudima gets overall, then I come first, then because they need a healthy parent. So if Naki unhealthy, I can sharp but keep busy, but I don't take care of myself, keep busy, I'm angry, but no, my kids come first, then because anger, bitterness, because no, my kids come first. So I try to organize again, Ereke Bebeli, Ereke Tugise man, Ereke Kenny Kenyana, Kil Takan City Tabo, Moni Takan thing, give a hand and be able to work a Hudisevanavaka, Baby Sharp.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think I don't really feel for a mutu or apology. It's okay. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's just gonna be say okay, it's fine. I'm not saying sorry, it's fine. Okay, let me just move on. But I just decided to you know what, I really don't need apology. I just need to forgive myself for allowing everything I
So yeah, I hear you, my sister. So basically, from everything that you are saying, the one thing that is a scuffed in for me, it's a take home for me, is that the best apology you can ever get is the apology that is from you to you.
Right.
The best apology that can ever be impactful is the apology that you give yourself, because you deserve that apology. You deserve to take care of yourself that much. You deserve all the soft things that you were giving other people. Thank you so much, Sissy. I really appreciate your input on this topic. We're gonna move to sequence. We have Vuyo next. Hey, Vuyo.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you, my love?
I'm good. Long time, hey?
Long time, my sister. You were not here on our last live. I think you requested late or something. I don't remember whether you requested late or what happened, but it was just so hectic.
Yeah, I remember. I was late. Remember, I wanted to open a business, so it's really taking all my time.
Yeah. Okay, Sami, we are on the topic of apology, pending apologies. Who owes you an apology? Do you think you're going to get the apology? How do you feel about you ever getting that apology? Will it make a difference or not?
You know, Unomane has said a lot. The is the forgiveness that is from you to you. Because especially from my ex-partner. You know, it was so hard to forgive myself because I allowed it to happen. In the first 3 months, in the first 6 months, but I allowed for abuse to happen. So now, the person who it's me, because I've allowed for and then there's my dad, there's my granny as well. I feel like when I'm saying it's their fault to and ndiyakwazi ukunyamezela abuse, and I don't think which is an abuse. It is because of them, and I feel like no man, you owe me an apology to say Vuyo, I'm sorry ukusakhulisa ngale ndlela sasingazi nathi but we were doing the best, because bandenza ndakwazi ukunyamezela into engekhoyo, ndicinga into ekhona into engekhoyo, uyabo. However, yo Madam Speaker, you know, bathi akukho lula uxolela ne. Yes, basho kanjalo. Till you have to forgive yourself for some reason that you put yourself through, and then you see hayibo uxola lukho lula at all. However, the pending forgiveness, that the true and the deep forgiveness that I need is from me to me, because ezinye izinto ndingazixoleli mina self ngalo. Akekho umuntu owisha uxolo except for uvuyo is always herself the true forgiveness.
So when you bump into people who you feel like in the past you thought they owed you forgiveness, how do you feel about them? Do you react a certain way about them because you have now entered into this new space where you understand that the only person who owes you forgiveness is yourself? Because in all honesty, we can be, modest about this whole thing. Yes, I owe myself forgiveness. I'm putting in the work. That's why I'm on this healing journey that I'm in, right? But when you bump into somebody that you feel like they owe you an apology, or they owed you an apology, or maybe they hurt you to a certain degree, how do you then react? How do you react when you see them? Because that reaction is very, very important to determine whether you really believe that you will only get the apology from yourself, or you still feel like deep down this person still owes me an apology.
To my baby daddy, unfortunately, my business is sees in his face. Every time I see him, I get angry. Madam Speaker, the pain, the resentment, it starts all over again. And I'm asking myself, for how long will I live like this? Like, I can see what he is trying, but then for me, knowing him for who he is, so he's trying is nothing to me. But then, no, man, it's too much, the resentment. I'm following what I hate him, but I do.
So at this point, Sami, do you feel like if he was to apologize to you, would that take that resentment away?
I think so. At least I was wrong for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I am sorry. I feel like it will be better. I know, but nothing has happened. No,
Hey, I'm asking all of these things because they're really contributing towards the topic at hand. To say, when you say, I owe myself the apology, I need to apologize to myself for allowing myself to take this abuse. Let's say, yes, you're apologizing to yourself, and we are saying the best apology you will ever get is the apology that you're getting from yourself. And you really treat yourself, and I'm not even talking about treating yourself for ice cream. I'm talking about you taking care of yourself so much that you even draw boundaries. Né? But now, the big question, or the big test of this whole thing is when you now see the very same person that you at some point you felt like they owed you an apology, to say, if you are still feeling something, you are still feeling angry when you see them, then that means that you can't say you are done forgiving yourself. You understand? You that means that you still have a long way to go, because you have to heal from them. You have to heal from looking at them and feeling this pain and resentment. After you have done that, then the healing on yourself will be impactful, because you forgiving yourself is not going to hold so much water if the person that you feel like owes you an apology, when they pass by, you get angry all over again. And it's a thing that I think it's a self-challenge, that type of thing. You have to challenge yourself in that regard, to say, okay, now I'm on a mission to make sure that this self-forgiveness, this apology that I feel like I deserve for myself, before I give myself this apology, I'm going to test how I feel about people that I feel like they did me wrong. Until, like Sami, I feel like we can't skip a class. And I'm not even the master of this whole thing, because I'm not even gonna say according to me, because I am the what. I'm saying that for you to forgive yourself, you must go forgive other people. No. What I'm saying is that these things they interlink. One means absolutely nothing without the other, because total forgiveness comes when you look at the person that did something to you and you feel absolutely nothing. I remember 2 sessions back, I always talk about how I attend therapy. Ne? So I remember 2 sessions back, my therapist asked me, and she said to me, how do you feel about your ex? Like, how do you feel about him generally, And I think that time he was going through a rough patch of some sort. And I said, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. You know what that lady said to me? She said to me that you're going to have to reach a point where you feel absolutely nothing for him. Because sorry is still a feeling. Yes, sorry is still a feeling. So you need to work on feeling absolutely nothing for him. No feeling sorry, no feeling love, no feeling pain, no feeling nothing for this person. For as long as there's still something that you are feeling, no matter how good or bad it is, or I feel, because for me, it was that thing you already, look at me now. You get what I'm saying? So when you say look at me now and life is really showing other people flames, you end up feeling sorry for them because they're people that you once cared about, you know? So I then started working. I beg your pardon?
I'm saying you once truly loved them.
Exactly. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with this person. So when she unlocked that in me to say, at some point, you're going to have to feel absolutely nothing for this person, I set myself down. I'm like, okay, for the whole, like, since I was married, I was divorced, there was always something that I would feel for this person, even though the feelings were negative. And when I now have to work on feeling absolutely nothing for them, that means that even when they piss me off, as they should. Like, for example, if we're going to be disagreeing on money for kids and whatever other stuff, right? I'm supposed to be pissed off. I'm supposed to be angry at that time. But that is a natural feeling that you feel immediately at somebody. It's not a matter of I'm only feeling angry because it's a specific person. It's how you are supposed to react. As a human being, you are supposed to express all sorts of emotions, right? So then she said to me, now on your list, because guys, I mean, that's why I always recommend therapy, because I always feel like there's always something that you need to be working on. You can never say, Mina, I'm done, I'm clean, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm this, I'm that. In as much as I'm sitting here and I'm dropping whatever that I'm dropping and I'm saying whatever that I'm saying to you guys, I still attend therapy. And I always find something new that I didn't know that I needed to work on within myself. And then I apply that. So when she said you need to work on feeling absolutely nothing for this person, I had to go all the way back to before I even met this person, to say when I bumped into him in the streets and I didn't even know him, I felt nothing for him. It was just a human being. It was just an individual. And you know, the one thing that I did for myself when I was trying to work on me feeling absolutely nothing for him was when I discussed the things that I'm not happy with, I would just be very modest and not even attach emotion to it. And also, the one thing that he used to like complain about a lot would be that every time when I drop off the kids and then I leave, he would text and say how you don't even greet, you don't even greet. You get what I'm saying? So I got to a point where I would literally not send anybody to go get the kids. I would go get the kids myself and greet them. How are you? I'm good. I'm also good. Okay, so there's this thing. So, okay, there are homework books. Okay, there's this. Have that small conversation and feel absolutely nothing. So for me, obviously, at first it was not easy. But as time was going by, every time when I'm like, oh, I take the bags. How was the weekend? How was the kids? This and that. You get what I'm saying? Bit by bit, it was me moving away from feeling anything at all, and I was getting myself to be in a position where I feel like, you know how you feel about your colleague. You guys are not in a relationship of any sort, but you have to work together, and there's a project that you need to do, and the only thing that is uniting you guys is this project that needs to be completed. So I had to get myself to that point where I feel like, okay, the project that needs to be done is raising these kids with this person. I don't need to be feeling anything for him when it comes to us doing our legal obligations, because I guess now we are using the court to do everything. So this is a legal obligation. It's no longer about us voluntarily saying we want to have kids, you get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I'm not even going to lie to you and say that I'm completely 100% done, because I'm still a work in progress myself.
So, madam, what I would love to ask is that since you guys are raising kids together, and then we had to work on the feeling of not feeling anything, I want to bet that your ex has moved on. Like, how do you feel about that? Because for me, it makes me mad. I don't want to lie.
That he has
someone else, and I am still here, broken and healing.
My sister, I'm sorry for laughing at you. Like, God, forgive me for laughing at my sister. This is not a laughing matter, it's a serious matter. My sister, people will move on. Eh? And you know, the reason why I'm laughing is because it's usually men who have a problem with women moving on, because they think after they break up, women are going to sit still and not move on. So it's quite funny when it's a woman who actually has a problem with a guy moving on, or you feel some sort of pain. Because honestly speaking, for me, Nane, can I be honest with you, my love? You know I'm a very honest person, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I really feel like you are not over this guy. You are still deep down in your heart, you are still wishing that maybe things could change and you guys could be back together, or things could work out. Like, literally, I still feel like...
That is true.
Yes, I still feel like...
That is true.
Yeah, so
That
until...
is true, madam. But then things to know that he is what he is and he will never change.
Okay, so that means that the amount of work, because remember, these are two different individuals. How you see him is not how he sees you. So that is why he cannot be broken to a point where he's looking at you the same way that you are looking at him. A relationship, we get into the relationship together, right? But what it does to us, it doesn't do the same thing. It doesn't yield the same results for either one of us. So meaning for you, it left you with so many things, but for him, it didn't leave him with the things that it left you with. So you guys as individuals, you need to be working on, you work on your own stuff to get yourself, to get your life together and your things together and get out of that mess. He, on the other hand, could either be feeling like, okay, me, I'm over this girl. Anyway, I was never really into her. Anyway, I had other people in the equation, so I'm just gonna move on with my life. Another day, another dollar. You are just another baby mama. You are just another this. Like, there's nothing like super special about you that would make him want to be clinging on to you for the longest time. You get? So what I'm trying to say is that we are in the same relationship, we're in the same boat, but the feeling, the treatment, and the experience and everything, we don't, it's not mutual. We don't share the same things, even though we're in the same boat. You get what I'm saying? So minimum, excuse me guys, it's the coffee. So for you, Sisi, ne, it was way deeper than it was for him. Ne? That is one of the reasons why it is so difficult for you to move forward, but it's easy for him to move forward. So what you then need to do is to find a way to, because I think it goes back to that thing of saying, I feel like I deserve an apology, and the other person feels like, no, I don't owe you an apology because I did nothing wrong to you. You need to get yourself to be in his shoes. You know, every time when I get myself to be in my ex's shoes, sometimes I'll be like, yo, God, I can text this guy and say, bruh, I'm sorry for being so annoying. Like right now when I'm during my dating stage and whatever, and when people nag me, I'm like, okay, so this is how I used to nag when I was in a serious relationship. I don't like being nagged. Ne? So you need to put yourself in his shoes and say, if I was in a relationship where I was not serious about this relationship, that this relationship for me was a fling and whatever, would I feel the need to apologize? Would I feel the need to stick around and not move on because this person loved me? Absolutely not. So until you get yourself to be, in as much as you understand him and you've seen him for who he really is and you know that he can never move on, you need to get to a point where you need to be in his shoes and understand that you meant nothing to him. So the fact that you meant nothing to him should be your referral point to say, okay, I also need to get myself to a point where I'm not feeling anything for this person because they never felt anything for me. I don't know if that is making sense.
Yes, I get you, madam. I get you so much sense. I get you.
Yes.
Because I know one thing I will never do, I will never go back just being juggled. That one, no. As much as I am not over him, but being juggled, no. No.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you have boundaries. It's just that boundaries, like I said in one of the lives that we did previously, boundaries are very, very painful. They're painful for you, the owner of the boundaries, you know, but they are worth it because you are more at peace.
Out. And I'll be like, me busy. Deep down in my heart, I want to go because I know with me going out with him, it will resurrect those feelings. To him, they mean nothing. And to me, they mean something.
You are his toy, when you're a toy to him. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Sami, thank you so much for your contribution. I think we need to move on to Minentle. Minentle Ngwenya.
Hi, Madam Speaker.
How are you doing, my love?
I'm good. Actually, I have a problem with my network.
Oh.
But I hope everyone is good.
We are all good. We are blessed. We are happy.
It's my first time.
Is it your first time joining my live?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I didn't even know that you do lives.
Is it? I do them every Thursday, actually. Yes. We talk about all these topics, all these taboo topics and touchy, deep topics every Thursday.
Oh, is it? What time?
At 7.
What? At 7, okay.
Yes.
All right. I feel like my story is it's different, and yeah, but then, you know, in 2021, I was getting raped in 2021. So what happened was that I was renting in this particular place where I was renting with my boyfriend. It's around here in Pumalanga, but my boyfriend was working somewhere around Joburg. So he would usually visit on weekends, some of the weekends, maybe twice in a month or sometimes once in a month. So there was this particular week, and then I decided to have some few drinks with my friends. It was on a Saturday. Yeah, I decided to have drinks with my friends. Actually, it wasn't friends per se, but it was neighbors, because where I was renting, it's where I grew up. The same streets where my home is, it's where I was renting.
Okay.
So yeah, just because I wanted to stay with the boyfriend. Okay, then what happened was that there was this particular day, after, not actually after, it was, we were drinking, and then I just felt, I got tired, and then I dozed off, and then I was like, hey guys, I want to sleep. And then actually we were 4 girls and 1 guy. And then 2 of them left, the guy and 1 girl left, and then I was left with the 2 girls. So I told them that I want to go and sleep. It's actually a long story, but I'm just going to cut it short.
Yeah.
I told them that I want to go and sleep, and then this particular one, the one that I was trusting the most, said, I want to see someone around, but I'm going to sleep here in your house. So you better give me the keys. Yeah, so I just gave her the keys with trust, and then I went to sleep. While I was sleeping, it was during the night, like I think it was it was around 2 a.m. Around 2 a.m. and then there was someone inside the house, and then I couldn't see the person because it was dark, and I had alcohol, so I couldn't see the person, and I was fighting with someone in my sleep, and in the room it was really dark. So yeah, what happened was that while siphela ukusilwa then ngabuza ukuthi ke kahle kahle ungubani yabo, then washo ke igama lakhe ukuthi this yabo, I don't want to mention the name because I'm still busy with the case.
Okay.
So yeah, so he did mention his name, and then I could recognize even recognize the voice because I knew the person. And I was like, what are you doing here? Again, no man, please, let's just have one round, blah blah blah. And then it happened that the person was her cousin, the girl that took my keys. The person was in my room. It's her cousin.
Wow. So she opened up your room for her cousin to come and rape you.
Yes. Wow. So that's what happened. I gave her the keys. I went to sleep, and then while I was in my sleep, the person was in my room who came hours after I slept, because I think it was 10 p.m. Around maybe after 3 hours, man estimate. Then this is what happened. Okay, I was raped. It took long. It took long but I did post my I did post the whole story on Facebook. On Facebook, I'm also Minentle when it happened in 2021. I think
I need to sit down with you, Minentle. I will contact you after the live, but you can continue sharing your story here. But I feel like we need to sit, me and you.
Yeah, but it's a long story. Yeah. But I'm trying to cut it short.
Yeah, no problem.
So while actually I woke up after, and then when I woke, I got raped, and then ngaphinde futhi ngaphaphama, and then mangiphaphama there was penetration, but now senginotice ukuthi the penetration, it's confusing, man. As we sit down to the understanding, I just wanna share just the story shortly and talk about the apologizing parts. So manguga, there's someone who's there's penetration, and then I noticed the time and the weight is light, and it's still dark, like I'm trying to know money again. I can't fight anymore because then I couldn't use my hands, and then I dozed off. When I woke up in the morning, there was another guy. The guy is next to me. I'm like, then when I umbani, and then this person is telling me, I could recognize the face. I knew the guy. The guy, he was one of the DJs in town. And it's actually a village where I stay, in the village, but then we never had a relationship. We never spoke. I just knew his name, but really we never had a relationship ever. So now I'm waking up, I'm fighting with this guy. I got really physical. I got this guy, and then while I'm fighting this guy inside the room, like inside the house, there's a knock, go window. The girl that I gave keys to is knocking with this other guy where they were drinking. They are calling this guy who's inside the room, telling this guy to open the door. So the guy wapuma in my house, wapuma naked. While the guy angaphandle naked, mina nami ngiyagcoba ngiyaphuma. Then, but I just told myself that mental no, be calm, listen to the story so that you can get exactly to the gist of what happened. Maybe you maybe ukhohliwe, maybe you got drunk, maybe you don't know. So listen to the story, and then I ngambuza girl, what happened? Okay, I think it's a girl. Those people they were here. They raped me. I don't know what happened, but I got like bengisolo kungilala ever since. Did you guys drag me kwenzakaleni? Athi okay, no, cousin wakhe uthe ulambile while I was sleeping, so wafika no cousin, cousin wadla. They tried to make food, and then was show cousin while making food, and then I'm asking them, if you left your cousin making food, then what made your cousin to get to my room and rape me? Where were you when this whole thing happened? No, Mina, I went to where we were sitting. It was actually where they were drinking. It's actually 3 houses away from where I was staying. So I'm like, okay. Then when I went there, I think I did. And it's again like, oh, okay. Then why did you leave your cousin? I said, no, my cousin said, hey, I should go and collect beers that side. Then I'm like, no, but I did buy some bottle of Bennington Apple Graver and some wine. Then and we were drinking the same things. Then why did we have to? It's starting us understand. Yes, and then this one, figure I see our cousin will figure out let us clear where we were. And then when I got the keys, I lost the keys. I don't know where were the keys. They were in my breast. They fell off. And by the time it's around 6 a.m. now. Mm-hmm. No one, abantu basalele, it's Sunday. So I'm asking, it's okay, fine. When are you okay? I'm asking Zama, yeah. So I'm asking when you so I'm asking when you and then I'm raped by someone. How did this whole thing happen? How did this person know and because most of the people I didn't get the whole story, man. Let me just summarizing it. I just didn't get the whole story of how people got to my house, how people raped me, the whole thing. And then now
okay.
I didn't want to open a case.
Okay, Minentle?
At first, Ned, because I was like, let me know everything. So this thing is going to be like a bad publicity. Or hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Can proceed.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Okay.
So now this thing is going to be a bad publicity. It's about a bad publicity. Would say, how does a nurse get raped? Like nothing reckless, nothing. But then, okay, that day, I go home. I wasn't myself. My mom is asking me, when's I lane? And I'm smiling because I didn't want to bite because I was in between. Should I open a case or should I not open a case? And then I don't know what happened, but my mom knows me. Would say, and then so, I don't know. Something triggered this whole thing. I can't remember what my mom said. And then I just told the whole thing. Oh, the girl came in a car to check on me because it was around 7 p.m. So they were sure that I didn't report the case. There's nothing. So the girl came to check on me that how am I doing? Because during the day I was really angry and I hit this guy. So I'm shy at this guy. And there was this whole drama. So they got phone go check. So I figured the moment I would and there was my mother, I cried. So my mother, I couldn't then I was like, spewing. Oh, really? Sorry. I'm sorry, someone mentioned the name. Okay. But I was like, okay, then what happened? actually in my house. And then the girl was like, yo, mina angazi, what? My mother was there. Then because this not me exactly what happened. So when you was explaining, I thought, no, I'll tell you, blah, blah, blah. Then I was like, no, I don't. I want you to tell me what happened. And then I told my mother that, Mom, I left around 8 p.m. to buy alcohol. My mom knows that regime. So, and then this is what happened. Abos, Bani, the cousin, and so and so, they raped me. Then my mom was like, what? So we went out, we're neighbors. We're talking about people where there's one house in between the estate next door. So the girl, we neighbor, we grew up together, we were family friends, everything. I was raped by a cousin Wake and one of their friends. So now, okay, fine. They called the family, Bafiga, and then Bafiga, around the time during the night. Nothing was making sense to me because I was like, there's no amount of apology that I could ever understand without them actually explaining why did they do what they did. What was the reason behind it? Because
and how did they find out that you are alone and the room is not locked?
Sorry?
I'm saying, Uguti, they still need to explain, Uguti, how did they know that the room was not locked? Because when you had your keys with your friend.
Actually, it's not actually a room per se, Madam Speaker. It was a 3-bedroom house.
Okay.
We were sitting in the sitting room. So we locked.
Oh, and then she took the keys.
Yes, so the keys thing is not part of the story.
Oh.
So I wanted to understand why me out of everyone, but up until today, Madam Speaker, I don't know the story of that day. What I know is that the cousin was hungry, this and that. I got angry around that night. I went to report a case by the police station. When I got to report the case again, the police officer who was working that night is related to them. So the police officer didn't want to open a case for me. She said I should go back home. So when the police officer said I should go back home and it's an emergency, I'm a nurse and I'm asking questions, then why should I go back? Because EGPP, it's an emergency. You need to be taking blood, you need to be taking tests. Then I said, no, you should go back home. And then I was smart enough. I can't sleep. I was unable and guess. Then the following day again, I went back. That was when I fought. I had to fight with the police officer in my own town, Brighton, Pumalanga, next to MM. I had to fight with them, tell them what to do, that they should open a case for me. They were like, no, but your story, no, but why don't you guys talk? You are neighbors. Then I was like, fuck neighbors, I don't want to listen to anything. I want to open a case. The reason why I did that, Madam Speak, is that no amount of apology could ever make me feel better, could ever, without them having to explain the truth of what happened, them admitting, because they went to, I opened a case, eventually I opened a case. After fighting and all that, I opened a case, and then they appeared in court. They actually disappeared, I think, for a week, and then somewhere, maybe after 7 days or so, they appeared in court. And then, actually, I wasn't even told that. I sent a message during the night saying the guys are appearing tomorrow. And then I called the person who was investigating the case as to say, should I appear also? And then I was like, no, there's no need. I was like, no, but can anyone maybe at home go just to hear what these guys have to say? And I was like, no, I'll inform you, blah, blah, blah. So actually, we were not there. I got the message from him the following day, actually after they appeared, that the first perpetrator, the cousin of the girl, said we did have sex, but it was I mean, he got consent from me. Then I'm like, how the hell did I agree to have sex with someone in my house where I am in my house where my boyfriend is renting for me, and I didn't know this boyfriend. Okay, besides, let's just take this boyfriend out. Nilele, who said, Sue, I never saw you during the day. And then around
what
3
time?
a.m. You around 3 a.m. ebusuku or 2 a.m. and then when you knock ebusuku in my room, you get in my room and then mina ngivumelana just to have sex with you. How did that happen? Then how did it happen? But while we were growing up, this guy, it was, I think we were about 15, 14, 15. That was then. He came back because some from where we were staying just to move over Rashai. Even that time, because
I see somebody in the comments is saying we are burning in Mpumalanga. Police, they don't want to work. They don't want to work. Hey, I feel like this is one topic that we need to have about police not wanting to work and wanting to cover up.
But my point is, because this other guy, when I asked this one, I need to take an as woman in. Okay, I'm asking, then the second one does admit that they stole the keys, but they only stole the keys to steal alcohol. Then I'm like, why would they steal alcohol? Because Vele, I bought the alcohol for the girl to drink. Why then I didn't get the answer. I'm like, okay, if was me to steal, but then why I'm getting cameron? I said, okay, yeah, we have but and then I woke up. Imagine someone coming 3 a.m. They stole your keys and they get to your bedroom just to ask you for sex. So it just didn't make sense. But the whole point of everything was that if only they could just, if only they, like that time, if only how did the whole thing happen? I don't think things were my question because I had many questions in mind. Would say, what happened? They've been watching me for a long time. How did they develop these feelings to take off my clothes to have sex with me because they call it sex? They don't see what it's raping it. So yeah, that's been a lot. Community ganging up against me. I even had to post a story on Facebook because I couldn't walk anywhere in Kaya because I'm not working there. I wasn't working there. I was working in Carolina, Espelela. So I couldn't come home to visit my family because everyone hated me. They felt like, I want to ruin this guy's life. I even lost my boyfriend in the process because he was like, maybe I'm infected. And even after I got pregnant, I didn't know who got me pregnant. I lost the pregnancy. If for the fact that I didn't die those days, I don't see myself in depression.
Wow. Yo, sissy.
Because I don't know how I escaped depression those days, but I did. So the bottom line is, as I wrap up, Madam Speaker, is that some people sing in life only if they can get to it, but deep as to say, I'm sorry, I did this and this because of this and this. I am sorry. I raped you without explaining the whole thing. What happened? Who is in connection? Because it's clear this girl set me up. And they planned this whole thing in my sleep.
So when all you want is a confession.
I don't even want to lie, Madam Speaker. At this point, I gave those people the longest time. I was raped in 2021 in March. Mind you, it's 2 years and some few months. They have never apologized. I don't see them apologizing. I admit I hate them.
Yeah.
I do. I even hate going home to see my family because the time I have to see the very same neighbors who almost killed me.
And the thing is, because it's still an open case, it's like it's an ongoing wound. You have not reached a point where you say, you know what, this chapter of my life is closed, now I can heal from it, because it's still ongoing, it's still open. So it's not gonna be easy for you to just say, I don't think, this is me in my opinion, I don't feel like right now where you are at, you're in a position to be even putting apology and forgiveness on the table. Like, apology and forgiveness at this point for you, it's not even on the table. It should not even be part of the things that you have to be dealing with. Because right now you are still at that point where you want to get to the bottom of what happened to you. Only after you have dealt with all of that, then we can talk about apology and forgiveness. You understand? Because you have a lot of questions, and I can relate. I understand you very much, Sister Nosami, because Mina, I'm one of those people that do anything to me, call me names, but don't lie to me. You know, don't
Exactly.
make me a fool when I can see very well that whatever it is that you are telling me or what you are saying is not correct. Like, don't insult me by making a fool out of me, because already you have already done so much. So for me, somebody who has done me wrong stands a better chance if they apologize than if they continue lying to me. Like, even if you come to me and you wanna, maybe you say you want me to borrow you money, and then you lie, you make me so angry, I won't even borrow you, because you are literally saying to me I'm stupid, and I mean I know myself to not be stupid. So that is the biggest insult of them all. So for these people to also still be conspiring and still trying to cook up stories when they know very well what they did to you, I understand why it won't be an easy thing for you to just forgive them like that. I understand why, even though hate is a big word, you would feel that, listen, what I feel in my heart for these people is hatred. And also for a sister to not be another sister's keeper, I feel like it's a disgrace. It's even far worse to have her in this whole thing and not being able to tell the truth. Because for some reason I feel like should this whole thing eventually be cracked and people are found guilty, she must also have, you must also have charges laid against her. She deserved some jail time as well. She conspired.
You know how I feel, Madam Speaker. Me now, I don't hate this guys. Let me explain the hate part. These guys, they never had a relationship with me. If I can get a bullet, who do you want to kill in this whole situation? I would definitely kill that girl. Because then the person, it was her.
Yeah.
Because nguye ngamnikeza isikhiya sami, nguye umuntu ebengimazi, nguye umuntu ebengihleli naye, and I've been very supportive. And mind you, since 2021 March, angakatholi anything from the police. They just anything. Like, I think 2 months. I'm phoning in 2 months to say how far is that. They tell me to know we're still waiting for the results. We're still waiting for results up until date. I'm still waiting for DNA results. And of which I know, but even if they come back and manipulate, because they did a lot of things. I think after 6 months they called me and said some of the DNA tests were invalid. They had to redo them. So which shows there was the manipulation.
They are tampering with evidence. They are tampering with the evidence.
So when I named them, because what I want is them to actually apologize and I didn't even need that apology, because when they feel like telling me the truth will actually put them in jail. And I will never put any bread on my table. Will never do anything, because already I'm damaged. I can't have sex with anyone. I can't do anything. My whole sex life is a mess.
Oh,
but yeah, let's talk about this apology thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll learn 1 or 2 things from it.
Listen, my sister, I need to have a conversation with you. I'm gonna hit you up after this live, okay? You can also drop your number or contact the number which is on my bio, because if you check on my bio, there's a 081 number. You can say hi to them on WhatsApp and say that we are from a live. I said I need to speak to you, because I need to speak to you. I need to sit down with you, actually. Né? But thank you so much for sharing your story for now. I feel like there's a lot of work that still, this is one of the reasons why I'm saying I feel like I need to sit with you, because with everything that you've been through, it's been 2 years, yes, and it's a lot for one person. And with you being stuck in this place where you are unable to forgive these people because you are unable to get what you feel like you need for you to move forward, that you see that part where you are talking about being damaged and all that is actually the thing that is really hitting me very hard, and I feel like I need to talk to you about that. That's the thing that I need to sit down and talk to you about.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, my love. All right. We're gonna move on to Lady M. How much time do we have? We have like 6 minutes left, and we have 3 people to go. Lady M. Going once, going twice. Okay, we're gonna skip Lady M. We'll come back to her when she has network, because it seems like she doesn't have network. We have Sipiwe at the bottom. Hi, Sipiwe. Sipiwe.
Speaker.
Hi, darling. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm
Thank
trying to at last to talk to you. Like I've been watching you in TikTok, following you everywhere, and I've learned a lot.
Oh, thank you so much, my love. I really appreciate you.
Okay, Madam Speaker, I feel like my baby daddy is owing me an apology. Oh, there is a lot that happened, and it's really hard for me to forgive him. Because I feel like I have anger. I can't even forgive myself. I can't even love myself about the past that happened. Okay, let me just give a little bit of the story that happened. I just met this guy and it was like a love at first sight, and he was like, let me go and introduce you to my family. And I went there feeling like I'm loved, but it was all lies. I got pregnant. And then he left me throughout the pregnancy.
How long were you guys together? How long were you guys together before you fell pregnant?
It was just a month.
Okay.
Okay, and then he left me, told me to do abortions and so ever. But I felt like I have to keep the baby. I kept the baby. I didn't go to school. I was at home, miserable, alone in the pregnancy. Not me. He blocked me. And then after giving birth, I thought I need this guy. Like, I went all over again to get him. Only for him to abuse me. He took me. Then I am back on Habo, and then he went to work. I was just left with the mama high. Only to find out that she have another girl and she impregnated that other girl. I had to stay in bed. And then when I thought she would birth me, I remember one day my baby was only 3 months. And then I'm birthed like in front of Mama High. Instead of...
In front of his mother? He was beating you up in front of his mother?
Yes.
And what did she do?
Instead of his mother to tell him to stop whatever he's doing, she just took the baby. And then I was
wait, Amapele, let me get this right. So this guy is beating you up in front of his mother. And instead of his mother stopping him from beating you up, she just comes and takes the baby so that you guys, when he's beating you up, it doesn't harm the baby, but he can continue beating you up.
Yes.
Wow.
And then the next morning, I was like, I want to go back home because I can't anymore. They refused that I have to go back home.
The very same mother refused.
Yes. They didn't pay the damages for the baby. They didn't even marry me. They didn't do anything. Like, I was just staying there in the name of love.
Where is your family, my baby? Where is your family in all of this?
I don't have family support.
You don't have support from your family?
Yes.
Okay.
So I thought maybe by going there, it's gonna make things better. But it was worse. It was really worse. And then I had to run away from that and go back home. Because it was only my sister who was supporting me. And then she got her kids and everything. I thought like I'm giving her somebody or something. Always when I tell them that I want to go back home, because always each and every night after beating me, he will tell me that I'm eating him, I'm staying, like he's doing everything for me, like I'm surviving because of him. So I just had to run away and go back home, living on the height. Yeah. And then I was like, because you can stay. And like, I don't have anything. I'm from poor background. And he was like, no. So like, I think I'm still going through much because I'm supporting the baby, I know. And it's not easy to forgive me because I took bad decisions. I feel like if I did good choices, maybe my daughter is not going to suffer. By just looking at her, I feel like, why did I bring my daughter to this terrible world? Why did I do abortion? Like, I was just going to save me. I'm always asking myself, because working. Like, why don't you just come and support me? It's really hard for me to sleep. It's
How long ago did this thing happen, my love? Is it a recent thing?
I was pregnant on 2021.
2021.
It's
Okay, and where are you now? Are you staying with your family, or you are back there?
no. This year I decided to go to university and left my daughter with my mom
Okay.
at home.
Okay.
But then because of my mother and my father not working, I just have to take out the daughter, even though it's really tough. It's a lot. I've been damaged by my son's hood because there was abuse between my mother and my father, and I thought running away to boys, it's going to be something. I'm going to get parent love because I didn't get parent love from my parents. Like, it's a lot that happened. Like, I feel like I can reverse the years, Madam Speaker. I feel like I can make sure that my father and my mother are getting unknown. I feel like I should have chosen good choices because I've seen that there was a lot at home. It was really hard. Even now, it's really hard because my father didn't support us. Like, he was working, but he didn't support us. Then I thought maybe, I remember I had to sleep with a man so that I can get a textbook at high school. So, I don't know, like I'm always in anger. Even now, I'm still angry at myself. I tried to go into social workers. I tried to join groups. I tried to do Bible studies, but like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I just feel like I'm miserable. Sometimes I'm feeling like committing suicide. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm just surviving because of my daughter. She's alive. That's it. You know, like I have this hatred towards men. And because of my father didn't support me, again I got this thing from the military. Like, you know, I really don't know myself. I can't even love myself. I can't even watch myself in the mirror. Like, it's not.
Oh, sissy. Yo.
You know, should I just forgive myself first or forgive my parents first or forgive the guy and his family?
Oh, sissy, there's a lot that you need to deal with. You know what, the best I can do for you for now, she's definitely depressed. She is depressed and she needs help, and I feel like this is one of those urgent cases that we need to attend to. And yeah, I'm going to do my part. I don't know, are you part of the WhatsApp group that I formed, the Madam Speaker community?
No,
You're not?
I don't know about that. No.
Okay, there's a WhatsApp group that I have formed. It's got like 500 and something members in it, that group. I formed it during the week, where people are, because I can't be able to be accessible to everybody at the same time. So people are sharing their stories in there and they're getting their help in there. But what I need you to do right now, I need you to send me your number on my my DMs now. Now on when you leave this live, send me a message on my DMs. Send me your number. I'm going to call you, okay? And then I will see what I can do to help, and also get other people involved to help you, because I feel like there's a lot. Because at this point, I feel like not even giving you a ticket to the women's conference will be enough. Yes, I feel like I still need to give you a ticket to a second annual women's conference so that you can come and hear other people speak and be inspired and be motivated and heal. But I feel like I still need to do a lot more than just giving you a ticket. I still need to get other people to come and assist. So I'm going to share a bit of your story in the group, in the WhatsApp group. I'm going to speak to you, and I'm going to ask my PA to add you to that WhatsApp group as well, where I literally feel like there's a lot that is going on, and we can help, we as in me and my community members. and I need to just, you know what, we need to work together towards helping you and anybody else out there. And I believe that you getting help means that somebody else will also get help from you. So at the end of this life, like, there's a lot, my heart is so heavy, and I can hear the pain in your voice, and I can hear that you are really still right inside, you know, you are right in the middle of like the wilderness. And it's such a relatable place to be, and it's not a nice place to be, and it's a place where for you to be there you need a lot of support. Okay, so please don't, please just DM me your numbers. I'm gonna call you after this live. I'm gonna give you a call, and then I'm gonna add you to the group. I'll ask my PO to add you to the group, and then we'll take it from there. It will be okay. Okay, I beg your pardon.
I hope to be fine. Like,
you will be fine. You will be fine. Trust me, being in that group where people are speaking and sharing their stories will every single day as you are reading, because it's a lot. People share a lot in that group. Even I get so overwhelmed sometimes that I don't even get to read all the messages. But if you can take your time and just read what people are posting in there, you will bit by bit get your healing just by reading other people's stories. You can also share your own stories, because they will also give you like an advice on what to do. But yeah, we will see how we can help you by the end of this live. Okay, just hang in there. Just do me this one favor. Hang in there. Hang in there. Okay. You are welcome, my darling. You are welcome. I think we're gonna have to take Moraro and then wrap it up. I see there's still requests, but unfortunately I can't take any more calls because we are way beyond our time. We're supposed to have ended the call like 15 minutes ago already. So I don't know if Moraro can just brief a bit, and then we wrap it up for tonight.
I am definitely going to make it very short.
Yes.
I need to give credit where it's due. I'm small thing.
Thank you so much.
This is very critical. Like, you sometimes we downplay how bad circumstances are out there because they are not in our proximities. Yeah. But you are doing a great job. Thank you. You are doing a great job. I actually requested shortly after you started mentioning the part wherein with regards to people who have maybe not asked for forgiveness, and or maybe they have, but what happens when you come to with the encounter with the very same people? Yes. And what I wanted to say was the true opposite of love is not hate, because with love you there's emotions, it's just that they're positive. Yes. And with hate, they're just negative, but there's emotion still. But when you are indifferent, this is when you're literally on the opposite of love and hate. Okay, just hold it there. Because you can only hate someone because you are interested in what you are invested and interested in what they are doing. It means you are still affected by what they do, what they say. It still has an impact on you. But when you are indifferent, nothing that they say no do affects you anyhow. Yeah. They're just like another stranger. Whatever that they do does not have any impact, none whatsoever, in your perspective or your life or whatever, because they are no longer that important to you. That's what I just wanted to highlight. And I like the part when you asked that question. That's a very critical question when one has said they are doing the work or they've done the work. Yeah. Because the minute you realize, if you're going to cross paths with the very people who you were saying you are hateful of, you are resentful of, you feel whatever way that you feel with them, and they still have an effect on how you respond to things, then you still care. Yeah. But the minute you cross path with them and you do not respond anyhow, you just respond like any other person who just said, and then you respond because it's a greeting. Yeah. Then you have truly done the work. Yeah. I just want to say, well done, my sister. Keep it up. Okay. Don't give up on others yet. I will. There's still more. Oh, Sissy. Others have not even have not even realized that they have issues. So you should be ready to welcome all of them, because you are doing the work. And the nice part about it is, some of the people who would have got work, their assistance and work, they're also going to be people who are going to help others, and your chain will continue, and so on and so forth, until everyone else is now aware and
they know exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Big ups to you, sisters.
Oh, Sissy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really humbled. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And there are people who are asking on the YouTube side where they can connect to the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is already 50% full now, because I believe that the WhatsApp group needs to have like 1,000 people. It's a very busy group, so I must warn you, you might enter and then exit. If you check the number which is on my bio across the board, the 081 number, that's a WhatsApp number that you can use. You just say hi to them, and then there will be an automated message which will then at the bottom have a link to the WhatsApp group. But you're not allowed to post anything which is not related to healing and well-being and loving and all that stuff. If you post your business or anything like that, we are definitely just going to remove you from the group. And yeah, it's a very busy group, but for some people it's their venting space and it's their place of healing. And I would like to emphasize on the issue of tickets to say for second annual women's conference. I see that this year there's a lot more people who are asking for them to be given free tickets. There's only so much that I can do as an individual. There's only so many people, because I've been trying on every other live to give away tickets to the people that my heart feels like they are in need of the tickets. So if the Lord speaks to you and it is well with your heart to actually donate some of these tickets to people who really want to be at the women's conference but they can't afford, and also if you wanted maybe to come but you couldn't because of whatever reason, but you still have the means to support somebody who is in need, like our sister here, please feel free to also hit up on the same number, buy a ticket, and then send it to my PA, and then we will give them freely the way that we are doing right here on this live. And I want to say thank you so much to those who are actually donating the tickets, and let's see how we help one another just heal and help. Like literally, I feel like this sister that before Muraro spoke, is one that her case is very urgent and we need to help each other help her. And this is one thing that I cannot do on my own, but for every single person who's connected on this live, I am humbly asking that let God open up your heart so that we see how we can join hands and help one another. Okay, unfortunately we've reached the end of our live for tonight. For those who have missed some parts of the live, you're more than welcome to hop over to YouTube to binge watch on the whole of it. And please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to leave a comment. And also, second annual women's conference Polokwane edition is on the 25th of August 2023, and Pretoria edition is on the 12th of August 2023. This coming Sunday I'm going to be all over Pretoria. Just be on the lookout, because I'll be handing out flyers, we'll be doing TikTok challenges, we'll just be having a vibe, just preparing for the second annual women's conference. And with that being said, thank you so much guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Although my heart is very heavy today, but yeah, I appreciate you from the bottom of this heavy heart of mine. I love you so much. I'll see you on the next video or the next live. Mwah.